Elsewhere in the region, Kuwait's Deputy Emir Mishal Al-Ahmad Al-Jabr Al-Sabah signed a decree on the formation of a new government on Sunday.
Yes, the decree issued followed the National Assembly election on June the 6th, which aimed to resume the country's parliament. On the same day, Kuwait news agency announced members of the government.
Emir Sheikh Ahmad Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Sabah will lead the 15-member government as Prime Minister, including 6 new names.
The announcement came as the nation celebrates its 62nd Independence Day, marking the end of British Protection Treaty on June the 19th of 1961. Currently, Kuwait is the only Gulf country to have an elected parliament.
The National Assembly building in Kuwait is considered as an artistic landmark due to its unique design.
It also plays a pivotal role in establishing democracy in the Gulf state. Here's the following story of the building, courtesy of our very own news team.
Welcome to the building of National Assembly of Kuwait. Here I will show you how the country's legislative board runs its democratic process. The state of Kuwait in the Arabian Gulf is an emirate country with emir as a ruler. However, in 1962, Sheikh Abdullah Al Salem ratified the constitution to form a legislative board in Kuwait. He is then named as the father of democracy in the country. Sheikh Abdullah Al Salem also officiated as the name of the main hall in the Kuwait National Assembly office. The building itself was built in 1985 and designed by Jorn Utzon, a Danish architect who had also designed the Sydney Opera House. Inside the building, there's a hallway that displays a number of goods and souvenirs, including a present from Indonesia's House of Representatives. Since last April, there weren't no activities of parliamentary members after the legislative board have dissolved by the emir's decree. Researchers from NUS analyzed that the situation might impact Southeast Asia economically.
I don't think you would say anything politically direct, direct influence on Southeast Asia. But in terms of the connections, there's more and more economic, impact on Southeast Asia, especially as we see the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman from Saudi Arabia doing a Southeast Asia tour just recently to Thailand, for example, one of them. So I think we hope to see Kuwait in particular sending their Ministry of Foreign Affairs officials, MOFA, especially the Department of Asia. I'm aware that something will come up, and I think this is a push from the Gulf to work out more economic deals.
In June this year, the parliament will be reactivated following June 6th National Assembly election. From Kuwait City, Kuwait, Reza Ardiansyah, Lutfi Evan reporting for C Today.
Wow, not much I know about Kuwait or Gulf country. Well, probably some of the country from the Gulf region is quite popular, but not Kuwait. But I think Kuwait is developed right now, and they're welcome to tourists. That we already give the information that they are now ready to welcome the tourists. They have another focusing not just for the oil, but also for the tourist spot.
Yeah, that's right. Since we've had our producer
exactly
for a few days, it's really opened my eyes to as to how much potential Kuwait has for tourism. And it makes sense, doesn't it? You mentioned earlier last week that Kuwait is known for oil. In fact, many of the rich Middle Eastern countries, but a lot of them, and this started years ago, if you notice, has already started shifting their focus as to how we can build these multi-star resort hotels to get people to come. Why? Well, probably the electrification of the world. We will be relying less and less on fossil fuels and gas and oil because we're trying to electrify everything to save the environment. And I think if the writing's on the wall, then there's